Sonic CrossWorlds Racing is a phenomenal game. I want to get that started off right off the bat. It's a 10. I'd give it like a 9 out of 10. Highly recommended game. And now I'm going to get into like the nitty gritty of the game and like my thoughts on it and things. For one, the game looks really, really good. Like for Sega, sometimes their games are kind of 50-50 the way they look. This one looks really, really good. Honestly, the graphics are amazing. Yeah, the game controls really, really well, and I have some other like things to tap on that a little bit, but I really want to talk about the positives and the good stuff about it. This game, when you are like in it, when you're moving fast, you're drifting, like everything's feeling right. It's the best racing game out there. It is legitimately. There's nothing that is touching this game when you're in those moments. When you're not, when the track's just a little off, it kind of. I'll get into that later. I just really want to talk about the positives, but that is a huge positive, because I'd say 75% of the time that's how it is. And if you like get good at this game, I guarantee, like if I would to invest all, which I think I'm going to invest a lot of time in this game is definitely going to be one of the best games to control, to go back to. Just the visuals, the tracks alone are really, really good and really fun just to look at and see. And it's just the whole game together is just really, really cool. And the crossroads aspect of it, like you teleport to like another race when you're for the second lap, so it kind of like breaks up the track. I really like that. I really, 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 really like that, to be honest. I will have to say sometimes the tracks are kind of like confusing and you're not really paying attention to what's going on. And you don't really have like the time to do that because the game's very fast paced. It's very like boom, boom, boom. Like you got to be paying attention. You're always moving. So that kind of sucks, I guess. But it's still easy to appreciate the tracks and like all the visuals and stuff they throw at you. It's really good. But anyway, the crossroads aspect of this game, it hits. It legitimately hits. I love it. So many of the crossroad things are so awesome. My favorite one was easily like the poker room. That just it literally just felt so cool being in that. Like it was like I was encapsulated in that. And the visuals again were just phenomenal, especially in that one. There's also the space one I really really liked. This game again looks phenomenal. The visuals phenomenal. The way it controls really really well. It's just a very enjoyable game through and through and through. Now let me talk about kind of the bad things I would have to say. Or let me talk more about the good things. The character selection is really good for a Sonic game. It is very high quality. It's very up there. There's plenty of characters to select from. It does kind of suck though because you don't get like SpongeBob and the Minecraft characters or Pac-Man till later, and you have to buy the season pass, which is $30, which I think is a little bit egregious. But you also get apparently some tracks with that too. I don't know what that all entails, but I don't know if I'll buy that yet. Again, I don't know how invested I'll get in this game. Again, it's a great game. It's a great game. So anyway, let me get on to my next part. The bad stuff. There's not a whole lot of it, really. The one thing I'd have to say is when you like kind of get into when you go off the track, when you like get into a rough patch, your momentum I feel like stops way too quick. Just it doesn't feel smooth. In a little kind of like the game isn't as polished as like Mario Kart is, which is understandable I would have to say. But there's a lot of things that it does way better than Mario Kart World. I played both these games and I'll compare them at the end of this video as well. But the thing I want to talk about is like when you're off, when you go like onto like a grass area, I feel like your momentum just stops. Like you have no momentum going as soon as you hit that. And then for how fast paced the game is and how quickly you're moving, that can be a problem in my opinion. I feel like if they would like to change that a little bit, tweak it just a little bit to where it's like it slows you down. Obviously, like if you are neck and neck with the person, that person's going to shoot up and get a decent lead, but not as much as it does because I feel like once you stop, then like the game's like so hectic, so busy. Like as soon as you get into that area, like a bunch of people are passing you. And also another thing I'd like to say is if you're in first, you have a good shot being in first for the rest of the race. It is really really hard and difficult to get into first place, but once you're there, you're there. And again, like there's a lot of first place items, but if you can break away from the pack, you will probably be there for the rest of the race. Like it's just really hard to catch up to first place, which I really like honestly. I don't even think that's a bad thing. There again, there's not a whole lot of bad stuff to say about this game. I would just say I think the season pass is a little kind of little bullshit in my opinion. Just because like you're already spending, I spent $70 on this game. I feel like just having those characters included would have been awesome. And I totally get it. Like Minecraft and SpongeBob, they're going to be hard to include in the game because, again, they're not Sega's properties. And I'm really excited to see how those tracks turn out as well. But yeah, it was, again, that's not a whole lot of bad things to say about the game, to be honest. I would also have to say, again, it's not as polished. There's a lot of like you'll hit a little nook or cranny, and sometimes you'll like kind of like the way like you'll drive on it just doesn't really add up to me. But also like drifting, I don't like how you like kind of don't jump into the drift, which I think I'm just used to Mario Kart with that. Like when you hit the drift button, you like drift. I'm used to Mario Kart drifting, so that's not really, honestly, that's not even really a problem. It just like kind of goes straight into the drift. And honestly, the carts that you select and the characters that you select make a huge difference on how the race is. And I really appreciate that. I'm gonna be so serious, so honest. And in this game, cart customization, it's not like a huge thing. It's not needed. Kind of you pick your cart, you get that, then you can customize your cart, which I like. I think it's really neat how they incorporate that, and also I think it's kind of the further you get in the game, the more things that you can pair up with your like your pairing up mechanic. I don't think I show it with my little edited footage, but it's really nice, and it's really to see like how skill and more the better you get, like the higher you can get your skill ceiling too. Like the more like power ups you can add to yourself. So I really, honestly, really do enjoy that part of it. So yeah, this game is phenomenal. Now we're gonna compare it to Mario Kart World. Do I think it's a better game than Mario Kart World? Yes and no. Yes and no. I love the racing part of this game more than Mario Kart World. And I love Mario Kart World. I've played that game and I loved it. I loved every single second of it. The visuals of that game were awesome. Again, it was really nice to see. And but the thing about Mario Kart World, there's like no incentive to play after you boot it up. It's the same game over and over and over again. So after you play it and boot the game up, you're like, okay, well now I'm done. What's my incentive to keep playing? You're not really unlocking anything. You're just kind of going for 100%, which will take you a while in Mario Kart World, but I feel like it'd take you just as long in Sonic CrossWorlds Racing to get 100%. And yeah, so that's kind of my deal with it. And also, the visuals in Mario Kart World compared to this are very similar. I would say they're very similar. I would say Mario Kart World etches it out just because of like how polished the game is. Like there's not even like a single pixel messed up with it. But like if you're like driving in, I feel like the visuals of Sonic CrossWorlds Racing can sometimes beat it out, but I say overall Mario Kart World does. And now the racing portion of it, I would definitely have to say a 1000% Sonic CrossWorlds Racing beats it by a mile. I don't think there's as many tracks in Sonic CrossWorlds Racing, but the tracks that you do get are so much more memorable than the tracks in Mario Kart World, and the environments and what's going on around you is just so much better than it. And yeah, that's kind of all I really have to say about it. The boat mechanic and flying mechanic are honestly kind of interesting in this. They're more interesting than Mario Kart World's boat mechanic and flying mechanic, to be quite frank. And yeah, I honestly don't really have much more to say. I would definitely give this game an easy 9 out of 10. It's probably like a 9.2 for me, honestly. I love this game. I've never really been more hyped for a game in my life. That's why I bought it like on release day or the day after, I would say, because I was just so hyped for this game. This game, legitimately, it's so much fun. Like, I mean, I'm so sorry. This game is literally like a 10 out of 10. For me personally, just because how much I enjoyed it. Again, there was a lot of like bullcrap moments, I would have to say. Like, I'm not saying like there wasn't. I feel like the item balancing is a little whack and crazy, and you'll get like a ton of items. But also, I can see a lot of strategy in this game. There's a lot of different things that you can do, a lot of different ways that you can race faster. And I think it's very interesting. I think that this game is kind of a little bit more deep than Mario Kart World could be. And I get, like, Mario Kart World, you can do all the tricks and stuff, but, like, getting down to, like, the point milliseconds of it, I definitely feel like this game could just be on that level as Mario Kart World. I don't think it'll ever reach that level, but I feel like it's going to be, like, a tick under, like, for the speedrunning community. So yeah, there's not really much else to add. This game is really, really good. I definitely recommend it. I think it's in like an equal game with Mario Kart World, to be honest. But the fact that you have to spend so much money on the Switch too, it's just fucking ridiculous. So I would go with this game 10,000% out of 10,000% of the time. This game was definitely enjoyable. Definitely, I don't know if it's worth the $70. I think a game should be priced at 60 or 50. So this game, yeah, I don't really know how to justify the $70 price tag, but with all the games being released now being worth that much, I would definitely recommend it. So yeah, there's not really much else to add. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys enjoyed the recording in the background, like the gameplay. And we got a new game tomorrow as well. This will probably never happen on this channel again, unless I start making money on this channel, which I can invest back into it. But these two games I was really hyped for. So tomorrow we got Pac-Man World 2 Repacked. I'm really, really excited to play this game. You guys know how much I love Pac-Man. Literally my whole desk is themed around him. So yeah, legitimately I am so hyped to play this game. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys are having a great day. And yep, that's just, as always, have a great day.